I'm Healing Wolf here with 3 master hacks for somatic healing and nervous system regulation. So in order to present these to you, I've created something called an acrostic, which is where the first letter of a word, or in this case half a word, makes another word. So stick around for that and stick around for the exercise at the very end where I'm going to go through this acrostic so you can do it. You can easily remember it. It's like a mnemonic, I think they call it. It's a powerful acrostic is powerful because then you can just always have it in your pocket. I'll explain later. So I'm Healing Wolf, here to soar with you through the sky of recovery from chronic pain, anxiety, panic, and a bunch of other neuroplastic conditions. Believe it or not, there's a list that goes on and on. You can read it on my website at healingwolfcoaching.com. Everything from obesity to chronic fatigue to migraine headaches to dizziness. There's just so many sensations, and many of them I experienced on my own healing journey, from chronic pain, from extreme chronic pain. I was bedbound for a year. I couldn't sit, couldn't stand without huge waves of pain. And I crawled out of the grave, folks. Like, I really did. I didn't think I'd make it, but I made it. And a lot of what I'm teaching here are the best pieces of wisdom that I learned on my journey, because it was truly hell. And I don't want you to be having to go through that level of hell. I don't want anybody to. So I made a promise down at the bottom, promise to God, hey, get me out of this. I'm going to help people. And yes, it is my profession as well. It's one of my professions, is coaching people one-on-one and accelerating their healing. But it's deeper than that. It's a real mission, because I needed more at the bottom. I worked with some coaches, but I needed that wisdom, and I got it by going through the fires and laughing at the devil and getting to the other side. So let's go into the topic today, the 3 master hacks for somatic healing and nervous system regulation. What are they? They all have to do with the way your mind processes these 3 components. Okay, so these are the master hacks, and I'll go through them one at a time, then I'll explain the acrostic. We want to, these are the hacks, allow 3 things. Sensations. So we want to allow sensations. We want to allow emotions. And we want to allow thoughts. So when I studied Vipassana meditation in the north of India, I trained for 12 days, silent, very little food, freezing cold, awful, awful sensations there. Everyone was sick. All men, bunch of soldiers from Israel. And we were just all in these little rooms, and it was just rough, okay? But I was trained there to meditate on allowing thoughts to come and to go, to come and to go. And so when I was deep in my chronic pain journey and just laying out on a towel outside, even if the weather was cold, just to get out of that bed, crawl outside. And as I was out there, I realized that, and these are the hacks, that if I could allow sensations, if I could allow emotions, and I could allow thoughts. So the Vipassana training taught me to allow thoughts, but it goes beyond that. When you're experiencing neuroplastic sensations like chronic pain, anxiety, and panic, which are only protection sensations from your unconscious mind, trying to keep you alive. That's all they are. They're benevolent. They're friendly. They don't feel good. They're uncomfortable. They don't feel good at all, but they are intended to help you stay alive. And that's it. So here's the acrostic. Mind set. S-E-T. Mind set. So these 3, the hacks are to allow sensations, emotions, and thoughts. So when you think of working on your mindset, remember the set in mindset is sensations, emotions, and thoughts. I'll go through it one more time. This is a great somatic healing practice. Allowing sensations, emotions, and thoughts. Mind, set, S-E-T. Okay, got it? The power of the half acrostic in this word. Remember that. You're working on your mindset. You're getting better. You're healing. You're recovering. So let's do an exercise now. The exercise, I'd like you to just close your eyes and let your body just relax. Go as limp as possible. Allow your forehead to release and allow your mind to just kind of float along on the wind of my voice. And as you're allowing that, we're going to become aware in our mindset. We're going to become aware of sensations in our body. And those sensations may be uncomfortable, like a little chronic pain, burning, buzzing, anxiety, could be panic sensations, could be migraine, could be eye sensations, gut sensations, elbow, shoulder, knee, whatever it is, just stare at it and allow it to be there. We're going to allow it to be there. We're going to allow it to fade. Okay. Now we're going to scan for emotions. Are there any emotions you're carrying around today? I feel a little bit frustrated, so I'm going to allow that frustration to be there. And I won't go into all the details of the frustration, but just a lot of things that I need to handle on a computer, and I don't love that. So I'm allowing that frustration to be there. So it's okay. Allow it. Then the thoughts. Here are the thoughts flowing in. Thoughts are so good at popping in. They're just randomly popping in. So I'm allowing the thought, oh, that bird outside is singing. I'm allowing that thought. I'm allowing the thought of, oh, my left knee needs to be seen by an orthopedist tomorrow for a structural tear. And I'm allowing the thought. I'm allowing the emotion of a little bit of fear around that. Is the doctor going to try to force me to do some medical intervention, and I'll have a confrontation where I say I'm not doing that? So back to the sensations. This is a somatic healing exercise. You could call it meditation. It's based in Buddha's original meditation, his Vipassana meditation, which I learned in India and trained in there and practiced ever since. Gosh, 20 years ago. So that's the exercise. Is very simple. And the hack is the allowing. And there are components to allowing. I have a whole series of videos called The Art of Allowing. So you can check them out over here, and you can subscribe to me over here. I don't know if my thumbs are going to the right places as to where YouTube puts these things, but just do it. Click on The Art of Allowing, and that will reinforce and enhance in a series of short videos your superpower, your master hacks of allowing the sensations, emotions, and thoughts in your mindset, S-E-T. Remember that. Keep that in your pocket, even if you need to write it on a piece of paper. Mind and S-E-T. Under S, you write sensations. Under E, emotions. Under T, thoughts. So again, subscribe and watch The Art of Allowing. And if you need some help one-on-one, visit my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. And not only that, you can subscribe to my newsletter and get a free somatic healing meditation called The Rose Teaches the Thorns How to Pray. I'm tired of looking like I'm hitchhiking in two different directions. So I'll see you in the next video. Keep going.